now, here is our weekly report of a few events happening this week in our area. Earth Lodge Collective Ice Fishing Day at the Point at Four Bears, Saturday, January 17th from 10 to 4 p.m. Free Youth Fishing Day. Please dress warm and contact Cedric Baker for more information. Dr. Mortensen Chiropractor Services on Thursdays at Nishu Lodge from 8 to 12 p.m. First come, first serve. Any questions? Call 701-743-4050. Twin Buttes Powwow presents Bingo Night, January 12th at 5:30 p.m. at the Twin Buttes Wellness Center. For more information, call Justin Fox at 701-421-2562. Sage Coulee Wellness Center presents the Attendance Challenge from January 12th to February 9th. Incentives for top check-in participants. Questions? Contact Kristen at 701-751-2928. Partial Braves Little Dribblers starting January 12th. Dates are every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Location in the new segment building. For more information, call Melania at 701-312-9522. North Segment Adult Walking Bingo on Thursdays from 12 to 1 p.m. at Northern Lights Wellness Center. Winners get grocery cards from Jack and Jill. Hosted for MHA enrolled North Segment community and staff adults ages 19 to 54. Any questions? Call the Northern Lights Wellness Center front office for information. Elders Walking Bingo on Tuesdays at 12 p.m. at the Northern Lights Wellness Center. Hosted for elders 55 and older. Contact Jay Sean at 609-9778. Prizes given for each game. And for upcoming events that can be found in your Montreal County newspaper include Wednesday, January 14th, Montreal County Ag Agency's first meats class of the year, making country sausage at the Montreal County Ag Plaza Shop. For these events and many more, be sure to check out your Montreal County Promoters newspaper, which can be purchased in person or online. I'm Charlene DeChico, your local correspondent, and you're watching RTC Local Community News. World famous Paul Brasti Rock Museum in Parshall, North Dakota has been undergoing some amazing changes lately. I recently met with museum director Emily Halverson for a tour and inside look.
Paul Brasti was an area farmer, and it got to the point, he essentially retired from farming and moved to town to dedicate his time to building the museum, sharing his collection, and leaving his legacy behind with us. The collection that you'll see throughout the museum is his own, unless if it's otherwise stated, donated by. And like myself, he had a passion and love for rocks. On the outside of the building, you'll see, the museum is made of rocks, and they were brought in within a 20-mile radius of Parshall, just field rocks from, area fields. And it got to the point where farmers would just bring these rocks in, drop them off, and up they went. Paul would pick out a rock, his buddies would, hold it in place, and he would just sit there and study the building. And he'd drive back and he said, yes, let's put it up, or no, let's go with something else. So every rock was, placed with intention. They weren't just plastered up there. Entryway here is made of field rock as well. If you know anything of lapidary work, it takes a lot of hard work, time, and dedication. And he said, that's enough. So he went with the Mexican onyx tile. He had hired a crew and had laid throughout the rest of the museum. He was also an artist and a writer. And throughout the museum, you will see his original paintings, as well as his writings over here. This side of the building was his residential area. Like I said, he essentially left the farm and dedicated his time here. So we are standing in what would have been his living room. This would have been the kitchen area. Paul built this in 1940 using an axle from the back of a truck and a motor from a washing machine. With this machine, he would put a rock in there, the specimen, and he would just start cutting sides. And to the point where it was fairly round. From there, he would cab and polish, making it a round sphere. I can confidently say that this inspired our modern day sphering technology that we have. So this, just a natural boulder, this demonstrates perfectly as to how he started the sphering process. You know, he would, if you look at the sphering machine, you know, there are joints where you can adjust height, length, width, you know, and he would just start cutting. Another one I'll point out is this clear rutilated quartz crystal from Brazil. Rutilations within the rutilated quartz. They do come in different colors, you know, copper, silver, black. But if you look closely, there's these inclusions, they're actually called. There's these tiny little needle-like strands that go through the crystal. He made 2 of the larger spheres. The one he donated to the Smithsonian. Otherwise, you know, this is the most valuable piece in the museum. And it's absolutely a AAA grade quality. Paul did make this display meticulously, so there's no beginning, no end. It just continuously goes on.
Emily pointed out a few other most valuables on display.
This, purple and yellow fluorite. For a specimen that large, it is simply too large to be evaluated. Over here, this curly gypsum selenite, the fun little curls on it. That is the second most valuable piece in the museum. For a specimen that large, there's only 2 known pieces in the world. I'm not 100% sure, but I was told the other piece is also at the Smithsonian.
Emily shared and showed us some treasured pieces that had been kept within the family over the years, really highlighting the rich history of the area. She also explained to us the extraordinary process of a dendrite.
That water-rich mineral solution will seep in through any point of entry or access. You know, the pores, cracks, crevices within the sedimentary stone, and it works its way in there. And then after, you know, hundreds, thousands of years, that water evaporates, giving us that beautiful, natural occurring tree-like mineral. And again, that is the world's best dendritic slab.
The museum offers an incredible variety of rocks and minerals to explore, and a place where visitors can see the rich geological story of our community all in one remarkable collection. We looked at some agates, one of Emily's personal favorites.
Specifically, you know, these cases are more geographically appropriate to our region. The Fairburns are going to be more South Dakota. And the Montana moss, we can find those on the western side of the state, Missouri and Yellowstone tributaries, and into Montana. When looking at it, you know, it has that kind of a potato peel or potato skin peel, but you cut it open, and this specific piece in particular, so it's not quite petrified, instead it's agatized. So it is a log that has been completely remineralized into stone.
You'll even witness fossilized redwood trees, some of the oldest specimens preserved right here, along with unique geological treasures and rare exhibits. To set up a tour, contact Emily today and be sure to watch for the hands-on activities and wonderful experiences she's creating for children and the whole community.
You could put your dog in charge of deliveries,
but maybe don't.
You could plant your field by hand,
But maybe don't?
You could point in any direction and randomly choose a bank,
But maybe don't?
Cornerstone Bank offers high-tech, high-touch options when you want efficiency or need advice. Get the best of both, banking the way you want it. Come to Cornerstone and let us prove the difference.
The Four Bears Casino Sportsbook has a new look. Enjoy Vegas-style betting in comfort. Play and qualify to win trips to Vikings or Raiders NFL games. Order a drink at the dedicated bar. Then kick back in a lounger and watch the full wall display. Feel the action all the way to the final moment and claim your winnings. Book it for private draft parties or game day too. Visit the remodeled Sportsbook at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Hi, I'm Patrick Paquino, co-GM here at Four Bears Casino and Lodge. Welcome to our sports book and our sports betting hub right here at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, located on the Fort Berthold Indian Reservation in Newtown, North Dakota. First of all, you come in, you want to check out what games are on. So the novice, people that don't really know how to place a bet, we'll walk you through all the steps. You can use one of our kiosks. We have the odds boards up. You can take a look what games are playing, how you want to make your bets, mix and match, any way that you want to do. Stay tuned. Go to fourbearscasino.com and check out what's happening here at Four Bears. Either way, we got you covered here at Four Bears Casino and Lodge.
Ruffy's Sports Bar and Grill now open, located in the new addition at the Four Bears Casino. North Dakota Building Trades Unions and NHS College are teaming up to bring you an apprenticeship program that sets you up for success. This is the first partnership between a building trades union and a tribal college. If you're a resident in the state of North Dakota looking for a career with long-term benefits, this free program is for you. Offering 15 different trade unions to choose from, including carpentry, electrical, plumbing, and heavy equipment, we've got the tools and training led by experienced union instructors. Using a nationally recognized curriculum, this online course includes hands-on training, training center tours, and mock interviews, with job placement right here in North Dakota. Apply today at nhsc.edu and join the North Dakota Building Trades Unions, where your future is built from the ground up. Are you ready to take that first step to build your future? It all starts here.
What's up, everybody? My name is Twyla Baker, and I'm the president of Nu'uta Hiratsasaki College. I'm so excited about the start of this season. We're starting out on a good foot. We've got a good, strong team. We want to make sure that people stay healthy, stay on their grades, able to play to the best of their ability. We need our fans here. We need our people here to come and support our team. We want you there. We want you guys to be here and be loud so that we're supporting the Storm as best we can, because we are Storm Strong. You can check out all our games on our YouTube channel. We also have a huddle. We're trying to post it as far as we can on our social media. I am so excited about the start of this season.
We look forward to bringing you news, updates, and coverage of events happening in our area.